Hey, hey, how are you, man? हराड़ा के सामने मत बोलना, उसको लगेगा सच है. All right, so I have my book prepared over here about what I'm going to talk about. So let me just check my notes like a nerd. So, so guys, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining. And as we all know, that Tekken 8 beta was released a few days ago for us PC people. A few days ago, and in that we played our favorite character King. I played it. Apparently, nobody else did. Everybody was busy with Claudio and all that. So anyway, I played King and I discovered some things that are new to King in this version, taken it beta at least. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. I have written everything that I found different, so I'm gonna refer to my notes and tell you about stuff that I found. I'm gonna keep this live stream mostly in English so that people from who are not from India and neighboring countries can also understand. Because King is a global character, we all play him, we all love him. So yeah, starting from, so what is heat and how does the mechanic work? Heat has some heat is a new mechanic implemented in Taken 8. It was not in other Taken games before it. So there are many things that you can do with heat, and I can show you some things right now. So first thing is heat burst. This is a heat burst. Every character has access to it. It might not look similar for most people, most characters, but it essentially works the same. So heat burst is a move that is a button that you can press. It's 2 plus 3, the basic command, general command for everybody. So you can press 2 plus 3, and then your character will do some animation, and he will go into heat mode. As you can see, there is a bar which is slightly whitish right now. Bar below the yellow health bar, that refers to your heat. When you press this button, you go inside heat, but before that, you do an attack on the opponent, which King is doing. See, which King is not doing because I cancelled it. So that's what I was going to say. You can also Vardhan Kumar Ram Ram bro, Ram Ram bhai. So you can also cancel this attack. It does not benefit you in any other way cancelling this attack other than if you are slightly far away from the other character, the opponent, then you might benefit from cancelling the attack. Otherwise, there is no use cancelling it. There is no point cancelling it. You should not cancel it for any reason except if you are slightly far away from the opponent. Why? Because if you do the full heat animation and your character tries to attack, he will most definitely whiff because the other opponent is the opponent which you are playing against. The enemy is far away from you, so your character will whiff and he might whiff punish you, like launch you or something. So to avoid that from far away, what you can do is pressing backpack will cancel it. Mask नीचे सरक रहा था. If you do the heat burst by pressing 2 plus 3, then you do back, the character will cancel the heat animation, that move. The only benefit is not getting whiff punished for it. That is all. Otherwise, if you are point blank like King is right now, there is no point in cancelling it. Do not cancel it. वरदान कुमार टेकन इट बीटा, हाँ टेकन इट बीटा कुछ दिन पहले रिलीज हुआ था, उसके बारे में बता रहा हूँ. किंग के चेंजेस जो भी है, किंग के जितने भी चेंजेस है वो बता रहा हूँ. So this you saw this. If you do this from slightly far away, your opponent might whiff punish you. If it was me, you will definitely get gut punched, like 99% of the time. So we don't want that to happen. So we will cancel the attack by pressing back. That is the only reason you should ever cancel it for the last time. So that was heat burst. Now we come to heat engagers. So these are the heat engagers King has. Forward to 1. If you do forward to 1 and it successfully lands on the opponent, you will enter heat like this. This is forward 2 plus 3. the king's shoulder attack. You will enter heat. The difference in this version of shoulder attack is that in Tekken 7 you used to get punished for it. Like it was range dependent, but if you did it point blank, you will definitely get punished for it, at least a 10 frame punish. In this version of the game, they have made it absolutely safe. It is safe, fully safe. You will not get punished for it, even if you do it on their faces. But the range has been reduced a lot, and the move is like inferior in almost every way possible compared to its Taken 7 counterpart. But maybe I think the hitbox is slightly lower now, so that thing is better. Yes, this is also a heat technique. This is another move, King's new move in Tekken 8, that is गेम का वॉल्यूम कम करो. यही मैं पूछने वाला था अभी. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर टेलिंग मी दैट. इतना काफी होना चाहिए. भैया जी अन अकेडमी में टेकन 8 का कोर्स डाल दो. मे बी समडे, अभी आज नहीं. ऑलराइट, सो दिस इज another heat engager King has. This is a move. This is a really good move that King has in Tekken 8. This is down back plus 1 plus 2, and after that, if you press 2, down back 1 plus 2, and then if you press 2 after that, he will do an elbow move that will enter. That will let your character King enter heat if it hits the opponent. So this is another heat engager. This is the RKO, Rapid King Onslaught. They have named it Rapid King Onslaught RKO. So it is only done from a Jaguar sprint, so which I will talk about later. But for now, this is also a heat engager. Another heat engager, if the opponent is in crouch and your king does a crouch dash throw down, sorry, not crouch dash throw, crouch throw down plus 1 plus 4, then you do the pedigree and it is also a heat engager. You will enter heat after this. So these were King's heat engagers. I think that's it. Yeah, that's about it. Now, heat engagers, if you are already in heat, you have already activated heat by a heat burst, or you have already done a heat engager move and you are already in heat and your bar is burning, like the blue bar below King. See, if you are already in heat mode, then the heat engagers that I previously mentioned just now, they all become launchers. Shart ye hai, condition is that you press forward immediately after them. Like for example, you are doing the shoulder attack, forward plus 2 plus 3. If you keep holding forward or you press forward after that immediately, then the other person will be launched. Otherwise, it will be a normal move. See, I press forward and King dashes in front of towards the opponent. This is a benefit in a way that you will get a launch on the opponent, but this is also downside of this is that you will lose your heat completely. If you do a heat dash by pressing forward, you will lose your full heat bar. Everything will be gone. You will not have any heat for that remainder of the round. So the heat engagers become launchers if you hold forward in heat, but two of King's heat engagers will not become launchers for obvious reasons. One is the RKO, the other is the pedigree. They will not become launchers because you are putting them to the ground and you are also falling to the ground, kinda. So yeah, you cannot dash after that. Now we come to heat smash. Heat smash is a powerful move, which is also new in Tekken 8. If you have already activated heat, you are already in heat mode. If you press 2 plus 3 again, the button that gives you heat burst, if you press that again, then King will do a heat smash move, this one. This is a high damaging move, but you can only do it once. Once you did it, your whole heat is gone. So what I suggest is, if you're using your heat for pressuring the opponent, if you're using other heat moves like his Jaguar sprint, which again I will talk about later, if you're using that, utilizing that, and your heat is just about to end, it is just on its last legs, I suggest to always go for a heat smash. When it's just about like 1% or 2% remaining, always go for a heat smash. It will do the full damage still, and there is no negative sides. Even if it is blocked, you are tremendously plus. So always do a heat smash if your heat is about to end. Always go for it. But then again, maybe not on this. not from far away. If you're point blank to them, then do it. This is a combo without heat. Now I'm demonstrating how heat affects the combos, how heat makes the combos longer and the ball carry is longer and damage is also longer. These might not be the most optimal combos, but it gives you an idea. So as you can see, the king gets many more hits if you utilize the heat mechanic and you take him farther away towards the wall, for example. So yeah, you can utilize it as you like. Damage is also slightly more, but this again might not be the most optimal combo. So maybe the damage also increases and decreases significantly. Not decreases, increases. But there is one thing of note here that Harada, the director of the game, has said that the combos are too long. So there might be these things might change. In heat, combos might still change. They might not be so long. But let's see about that. Now, what means he smash? Okay, so now we are towards King's default moves, his main pokes. First of all, we'll go to down for 1-2 and what changes it has incorporated. This is King's down for 1-2. It's a delayable elbow and then a punch. The biggest thing that I use it for in the original game, not the original game, the previous game, Tekken 7, was that it was counter hit confirmable. So when I was like sure that the other person is going to attack, I would use it down for 1 to see if they got counter hit or not, and then I would confirm it slightly from like little bit of range between them, not point blank. I would not do counter hit fish with this move from point blank because it has good range, so I will do it from far away. I used to do it from far away, but in Tekken 8 they have removed this property. You cannot counter hit confirm it anymore. I mean, you can counter hit confirm it, it's still delayable. But the thing is that even if the opponent got counter hit with this initial elbow, he can still block the other move, the second one. So there's that. It is not counter hit confirmable anymore. He can still block the second attack. So this is a major change from Tekken 7 to Tekken 8, and I kind of don't like it. I hope that was brought back to the original. But anyway. So this is another move of King down forward 3. This is largely the same thing, nothing major here. Plus 6 on hit, I think. 1 second, give me a moment. Plus 6 on hit, on counter hit also plus 6, and minus 9 on block. So it's mostly the same thing. And still, they did not do the one thing that I wanted them to do. If you counter hit this move, I wanted King to automatically go in the animation of the second kick and do the second move. But it's not still incorporated, so I don't see the point of the second kick. Still, they have not done this. You can do another kick after this, but you cannot counter hit confirm it. You have to do it immediately. You have to commit to it. So what is the point of it? The counter hit has no purpose. I wanted that if the first leg got counter hit, you counter hit the opponent with the first attack, King should automatically go to the animation of the second kick. You don't need to do anything. He should automatically do the second kick. But that does not happen. I think it used to happen before, but I am not sure about that. I think I heard somewhere. So this is his forward 3. This is also mostly the same. No changes. Still plus 1 on hit. On counter hit, very plus. And yeah, that's about it. I think minus 8 on block. I'm not sure. Minus 8 or minus 7 on block. Same like Tekken 7. No changes. And it goes into the this DDT animation. If you plus 1 plus 2, it's a just frame. So you have to get the timing right. This is back 3. This has got into major changes. Now back 3 is a power crush. So it is a high power crush, which is minus 10 on block. It was already minus 10 in Tekken 7 also, but the difference is that I'm sorry. Difference is that in Tekken 7 there used to be some pushback to this move. So even King was minus 10, he still would not get punished for it. Sorry. But in this one, he can and he will. If you do it on their faces, you'll definitely get punished. There is no pushback whatsoever. 1 second, मैं जरा खांस लूं सही से. आई एम बूढ़ा आदमी. Okay, so back I am. So now you will get punished for it. It's -10. There is no pushback. But one thing's easier. If you hit them with this move, and this is a power crush. So like, if you're not completely playing really, I don't want to say stupidly, but somewhere along those lines, if you're not playing like that, you're gonna get you're gonna get the opponent hit by this. If you get them hit by this, the just frame those. 1 second. If you get them hit by this, the just frame has been made really easy. It's not a just frame anymore. You had to, in Taken 7, what you have to do is you do back 3, and then if it hits, you do the just frame. Like, it's slightly tricky to do. It's not that hard. Like, it's not Lee's acid rain or something. But still, it's not easy to do. In this one, they have made it completely easy to do. You don't have to worry anything about the just stream and all that. You can just do back 3 and mash 1+2. If it hits, he will do the next animation automatically. Just mash. I'm mashing here. I'm mashing it. So another move is down 3. It's also the same thing. No changes whatsoever. +1 on hit. +1 also on hit. So nothing changed. This move has incorporated changes. This has gotten through some changes. This used to be in Taken 7. This move used to be -2. In Taken 8, it's -2. In Taken 7, this move used to be +2 on hit. In Taken 8, it is +4 on hit. So they have given King actually a low that is +4 on hit. That is more than +2. They have given King something like that. This is +4 on hit. On counter hit, it knocks down opponent down, and you can do like a ground grab on them, on something else, whatever you wish. So it guarantees a ground grab attempt. Before, it used to, in Taken 7, it used to give a combo, but now that's not the case anymore. It gives you a ground grab attempt and some like guaranteed hits. But other than that, this is +4 on hit, so you can do a lot of stuff now with it if it hits. Before, you were like mostly limited to a giant swing or like that rocks bottom or that what is that, while standing 4. But now you can do much more with it. So that's good. This is good change. Still launch punishable though, which is fine. So you can even do this. If they did a 10 frame jab, you will get a trade, but it will still be in your favor. Knockdown on counter hit, like I said. This move, oh my god, what they have done to King here. Forward neutral 2 is +7 on hit. King has a +7 low on hit. +7 low. And look at the range. Look at the range. It's almost full screen. This is the range for a low, which is +7 on hit, and on counter hit it gives a guaranteed throw. This one, +7 on hit and 55 damage on counter hit, and travels a huge distance. -14 on block, same like Armor King in Taken 7. King used to have +1 on hit, and Armor King used to get +7. Now King does also. So this is a really dangerous move, and you should get you should expect while playing against king. You should expect this a lot. You should expect getting hit in the nuts a lot. You can do anything about that after this. You can do practically anything after this. After this hits. This is forward plus 1 plus 2. This is my most favorite, like second most favorite move from Tekken 8. You will know why. Look at the range. This is also King Armor King's Lariat. Look at the range. So this is a knockdown 16 frame move, and this is neutral on block. 1 second. Neutral on hit. No, neutral on block. Let me see. Let me confirm. Okay, this is 16 frame on hit, the lariat, 16 frame on hit, and 0 on block. So you are not even -1, you are 0 on block. And there's a lot better tracking than before. Taken 7 King used to have no tracking, but take Armor King's lariat used to do like almost 360-degree tracking, while Kings had none, 0 tracking whatsoever. This one tracks, while not as good as Armor King's Taken 7-1, but it does track very good. What else? The range is much better, as you can see. I think it's still slightly less than Armor King's range, but it's still very good. Like, it's brilliant. But compared to Armor King's Taken 7, I think it's slightly lesser than that, which is fine. Next one is, I guess, side step 2. Also, the knockdown. This move's knockdown gives you guaranteed hits. I forgot to mention that. Same thing on counter hit and normal. You don't need to fish for a counter hit with this move. You can just hit them and then get your guaranteed moves after that. This move has absolutely no purpose anymore. In Taken 7, this still served a purpose that it used to launch the opponent. So if you evaded their move and then with a side step and then did a 2, you used to launch them, but you don't get a launch anymore. You just get a knockdown, which gives nothing guaranteed. So I don't see the point of this anymore. There is literally 0 point of this. They should have removed this move, or they should not have nerfed it this hard. 0 purpose. As of now. As of the beta. It doesn't evade anything. What evades is your side step. If you're already evading the side step, why would you do this? Just do backman 2 or do a hop kick or whatever is more suitable in this. Why would you finish with this side step 2? Just block, side step, block, and then punish accordingly. Don't depend on side step 2. There is no point in it. This is another move that they have changed in Taken 8. In Taken 7, King also had this forward forward 2, but some things have changed. Let me explain. This move puts the opponent in guaranteed crouch on hit now, and you can get a ground grab, which is guaranteed after this. If you hit with this, you can get a ground throw that is guaranteed. And what am I saying? Not ground throw, crouch throw. You can get a crouch throw guaranteed. I think I have some disease in my head. After this move hits, you get a guaranteed crouch throw, and every crouch throw in the game is now unbreakable. So essentially, this move gives you a guaranteed throw, not a guaranteed throw attempt, a guaranteed throw, which can lead to heat if you desire. For example, if you do a pedigree after this, you'll go into heat. Or you can knock them down, break floors or something like that. Even though I don't think there is a floor break stage in the beta, but still I think if they put it in the game, in the full version, the 2+4 throw will still break floors, and the 1+3 also used to break floors. So yeah, pedigree should also break floors, by the way. Common sense says that. Look at the range of this move. Look at the range. Again, almost full speed. Pedigree goes into heat. 1+3 throw, guaranteed. Cannot break it. 2+4 throw, guaranteed. Cannot break it. Best buff unbreakable throws? True. Agreed. And the power crushes. So okay, this is the forward 3+4. Forward 3+4. It is not achievable with forward 3+4 anymore. In Tekken 7, you can do this with the same move. You can do this with forward 3+4 or forward 3+4. But in this game, forward 3+4 is another command for another move. So you cannot do this with forward 3+4. You have to do this with forward 3+4. This move has also been nerfed. It used to be +7 on block in Tekken 7. +7 on block. Now this move is 0 on block. There is no plus frames to get. Unless the opponent is at the wall. If their back is against the wall and you do this move. Remember they introduced new tactics in Tekken 7? Remember? So yeah, this move is now new tactics. In Tekken 7 they gave King's sidestep 3+4 the new tactic thing. But now that has been removed and this move is now the new tactic. So which means that if you do this at the wall with the opponent's back at the wall, they will like hit the wall and then crouch and recover, which gives King a whole lot of frames. You cannot imagine how many. 2. Yeah, King gets 2 frames. If you do this as a new tactic at the wall and you hit them when they're if they block this move at the wall, King's move, you get +2. So do that with what you want. Otherwise, in the neutral, it's 0 on block and knockdown on hit with no guaranteed stuff. And on counter hit, the same thing. Backman 2 has also been nerfed. Backman 2 is now a counter hit launcher. Initially, only Backman was a counter hit launcher, so you could fish counter hits with that. Now you cannot anymore. You have to complete the string, and if you were like it was blocked, your Backman 2 was blocked, then you were gonna get punished for it. And if it was dugged, then you are also gonna get punished harder. And if it was stabbed, again, same thing, you're gonna get punished. So Backman 2 has been nerfed heavily. You cannot counter hit confirm it by the way. If you're thinking that I can just do the Backman thing and if it's a counter hit, because you can see the counter hit sparks now. So if I see the counter hit spark and then I will put the whole string in, you cannot do that anymore. You could have if this was the same Backman 2 from Tekken 7, because in Tekken 7 you can delay it to a large extent. In Tekken 8 they have removed the ability to delay it that much. You can still delay it, but not as much to confirm the counter hit. You cannot do that. If it was a Tekken 7 thing, if the move was as delayable as Tekken 7, you could be able to confirm the counter hit into a launch, but you cannot because they have removed the ability to delay it that much. Still delayable, but not that much. Couple of frames, yeah. 2 frames. See, counter hit, it's delayable, but not that much. It gives a launch, but look at the delay. I'll do the max delay version. This is the max delay version. This is not counter hit confirmable. Unless you are not expecting it. If you are expecting it already that the opponent will press, then you might be able to confirm it. But that requires still a great amount of reflexes. Super fast reflexes. And you should be knowing what you are doing, essentially. But forget about counter hit confirming for the most part. This thing, the mix-up they have given us in, I think, Tekken 7. Or maybe before, but this mix-up is useless. This is still very slow to come out, so people can just duck for Backman 2 and then get up. Also, one more nerf about the Backman 2 is that if King does not delay the Backman 2, if he does this like immediately Backman 2 like this, the second hit can still be reversed or parried. I don't know why that is. But if you are playing King against King and because 2 is a right punch, Backman 2 is a right punch. If you block the first punch, you can reverse the second hit. You can reverse the second hit even as King. You don't need Leroy or Jin for that. You can do this with King also. That too undelayed. King does this. Your opponent does not need to delay it. If he's doing it at full speed, as fast as possible, you can still parry the second hit. This shouldn't be the case. It shouldn't be parried at least while he's not delaying it. This is my most favorite move from Tekken 8. This is up forward +3/+4. This is absolutely ridiculous and a game changer for us. This is a power crush which straight away goes into Jaguar sprint. You can cancel that sprint, but I suggest you go into the sprint. You can cancel it like this just by holding that. But if you go into the sprint, it gives you access to some new move, which I will talk about later. On counter hit is the same as the hit. So yeah. Down back 1 plus 2 2. This is another of one of my favorite moves. Down back 1 plus 2 is a king's armor move where he just stands like Gigas and absorbs the other person's attack. You can choose to follow it up with a 2 button, or you can choose not to, whatever you want to do. But for the most part, there is no like significant advantage of not following up with 2. As of now, you should be doing 2 after this if you absorb the opponent's attack, of course. If you don't want to for some reason, you can still just absorb the move and then be done with it. Also, I'll show you one more thing. And it goes into heat, by the way. It is not necessary to do 2 after it. You can choose to do something else also. This is 2. This is back 1 2. This is grabs. This is a hop kick. You can get all of that. It's not impossible to get these moves after absorbing the move, but it depends upon the other person's attack, their recovery of the attack, whether it was a string or whether it was a single move, it was a fast move or what it was, and your animation, like how fast did you cancel the move, how fast did you enter the command for the move. If you are like in the last stages of the command already, like animation of kings, like to armor, down back 1 to 2 armor. If you are in the last few microseconds of that command, you can do other moves easier. But yeah, moreover, it might be difficult to like get it right now, but it's dependent upon the recoveries and all that. So as of now, just forget about anything else. Just know that down back 2 should be completed with 2, but you can do other moves if you get a feel for it, if you know what you're doing. So crouch dash and crouch dash and wave dash grabs are much easier. A baby can do them now. This used to be super duper hard in Tekken 7. Now it's super easy. Anybody can do it. They should revert this change. I don't like this change. They should go back to what how Tekken 7 was in this aspect. Forward should not turn into instant running. Instead, I would suggest them to make the backdash easier, because the new guys would want to escape attacks more than they would like to do this fun things. This is an advanced level tactic. First, they should be able to learn the default game, and then they will reach this place. Also, characters like Claudio, characters like Dragono, they're gonna wreck you with this. Forward should not be this easy. Even King, he has a Shining Wizard at any time imaginable. He has access to it anytime imaginable. Before, only the best of the best King players would be able to do it super fast on your face. But now everybody can. So, yeah, this should be reverted back. Okay, I heard somewhere that I'll talk about that later. But yeah, for the first part, chain grabs have been made significantly easier in Tekken 8. The commands are much easier. Like rolling left tail command is just 1 3 4 2 1. That's all. This was done with the easier command, the Tekken 8 command. 1 3 4 2 1. This is the legacy command, the original one. So I have heard a lot of people say that the legacy command gives you like some extra damage and all that, and maybe it's harder to break the throws. I have not found such like any evidence to that. I don't think that's true. I did it with in front of you just now. I didn't do it right now. I have recorded it previously, but I have done it with both the commands. The easier version in Tekken 8, and I have done it with the legacy one also. Both of them gave 100 damage, at least in rolling that cradle. So I don't think that thing which they talk about, that legacy commands give you more damage and all that holds true. And I am pretty sure that is also not the case with the break window of them. That with legacy commands, the break window is harder, tighter, and you are less likely to be able to break the throw. I don't think that's true, but I'm not sure about that, so I won't confirm that. But this I can confirm that I did it with the legacy command. I did it with the new command. Both give the same damage. So yeah, that's the thing. Now we are going to blue spark grabs. What are blue spark grabs? They are a new mechanic in Tekken 8, and I love them. They're good. They give King like good king players more incentive to be able to do these grabs like faster and better. So yeah, that's good. This is the normal version of giant swing. Backdash should be made easier to do. Yeah, it should be, but they instead made the advanced tactics easier to do for some reason. Is my stream buffering for you guys? Is it buffering or is it my internet? So anyway, this was the normal version of giant swing. This is the normal version of that giant swing, but with the two command, King Honor Twister, like it's called. And this was the normal version of Shining Wizard. Now this is the faster Blue Spark version of giant swing. This gives you 5 extra damage, and the crowd goes nuts. They cheer for King. Yeah, it's buffering more for me too. Man, what do I do about this? I don't think I can do anything about this. I'm sorry, man. You will have to suffer with me. But once this stream ends and it becomes a video, it will be better. So yeah, push through. So this is the Blue Spark version of the Tijuana Twister with the 2 command. As you can hear, the crowd goes nuts and 5 more damage. Shining Wizard, Blue Spark. The trick to doing them is that you have to do them almost instantly, almost like a just frame. You have to do them really fast. If you manage to do that, you get 5 more damage and you get Blue Sparks and the crowd cheers for you. So this is like a little incentive of, for the King players to be able to do these grabs much faster and better and to I think master King. So this will give them some like sense of accomplishment to do the grabs perfectly. So yeah, that's nice. Okay, so now we come out to unnecessary command changes. There are a couple of commands that I found that are changed unnecessarily, and I think this is also the same thing with Kazuya. I'm not sure about that, but I think it's the same. So this capital punishment move that I'm doing right now, this used to be in 7. It used to be with up forward plus 1 plus 2. Now it's just with up 1 plus 2. This grab used to be with up 1 plus 2. Now this grab is with up forward 1 plus 2. I have no idea why they would think of doing this, what benefit they would get in doing this. Let me try to reduce the bitrate a little bit so that the stream may not stutter that much. The bitrate is already very low, but let's go lower. So yeah, I have no idea why would they change this. This serves absolutely no purpose. For some reason they went with this, that up forward moves will be up 1 plus 2 and up will be up forward 1 plus 2, and the capital punishment move is also with up 1 plus 2 and it's up back 1 plus 2, which makes no sense, absolutely no sense. King is jumping forwards. Why is he jumping forward with up back 1 plus 2? There was no reason to change it. I don't see any practical reason to change it. Are they giving a new move with this? Then they were not. It's the old moves. They just interchange their commands for some reason. I don't know. It's nuts. It should be backdoor. Okay, this is the new thing that King got, which gives him a lot of style and pizzazz. This is his Jaguar Sprint. This is with up forward 3 plus 4. He will run at you like this, like a madman, and give you like hard trouble. You can cancel it, but it's slow to start and slow to cancel. And it's even slower in that muscle armor. You can do it after muscle armor too. If you do muscle armor and then do forward 3 plus 4, you will instantly. Or I think if you do muscle armor and just 3 plus 4, you will run into the Jaguar Sprint thing. But that is even slower than this. Now from Jaguar Sprint, you get access to some new. This is Jaguar Sprint 2. If you are already in Jaguar Sprint and you do command, you get this high move. This one. It's a high, can be ducked, gives a knockdown on hit and guaranteed follow-ups, but it is also plus 3 on block. This move is plus 3 on block. So yeah, that's the incentive of using this. from Jaguar sprint. If the other person does not duck, you are +3. This is Jaguar sprint 1. It's a mid, not a high, and it's minus. One second. Okay, so the mid is -8 on block. It's not punishable, but it's -8 on block, so you pretty much lose your turn. But it knocks down, and you get guaranteed follow-ups. And one more difference between this move with and without heat is, I think in heat it launches the opponent. You don't need to press forward or something. It's not a heat engager. It by default just launches the opponent if king is already heat. That's what I saw till now. I could be wrong with that, but I'm like pretty sure I'm not wrong. This move launches in heat. This is Jaguar sprint 3. You can do this if the character is trying to sidestep you or is trying to stop you with a low or something. Because in later about that. This is Jaguar sprint 4. It's a fast drop kick. You can knock down the opponent, knock down the king. But still, it's really fast, and if the opponent is not ducking and you need that little bit of health bar to kill the opponent and win the round, you can do this. King is of course negative, but he's on the ground, so yeah. Last but not the least, this is the drop thingy. What's it called? Body smash or something like that. So that is King's last move from Jaguar sprint. It is done with 2+3. If you're running and you do 2+3, Jaguar sprinting and you do 2+3, then King will fall down on the opponent. Again, King is really negative, but he's on the ground, so you're not gonna get punished by much. Now, one more change that King has gone through, and I like this one, but I don't see the point of this one, as is like the track record of Nanko most of the times. It is good, but there is no point yet. If they refine it a little bit, then there will be a point to this. So it's a good thing to incorporate, but they have not fine-tuned this. They've just put it into the wild and see how it runs. So the thing is, if King reverses your right leg, you fall down on the ground, and then King gets guaranteed attack on the ground, or he gets a guaranteed grab attempt. It could be a 1 grab or a 2 grab. You have to guess. Now what they have done is this. First, let me display to you the what am I saying? Somebody is at the door. 1 second. Anyway, so yeah, it launches. Oh, Jaguar Sprint 2, 1. Might. Thank you so much for letting me know. So this is the move where King grabs your leg and you fall down to the ground like this, and then you are at his disposal. He can do guaranteed moves on you to finish you off or something, or he can ground grab you like this. See the ground grab? You notice the hit spark? That is from a ground grab. That hit spark. I did a 2 grab after Brian for fell down. This is the just frame. They have given King's right kick reversal a just frame. If you reverse the opponent's right kick and you do the just frame, which is really hard, at least in the beta, that is definitely one of the hardest just frames Kings have. But if you do it correctly, then this happens. Saw this? Same grab, which you can do with down +2/+4, but the difference is you don't need to do this. You can just press the just frame, which is 3/4, and King will automatically go into that grab animation. Slightly faster, but there is no hit spark this time. I don't know if you noticed or not. The first one, I did a manually enter down +3, 2/4, and there was a hit spark. Right now, there was no hit spark for signifying the grab. It just went into the move like a extension of this same move, which it is. Now this is where I don't understand something. My sense told me that this should be unbreakable. If you are doing the just frame version, it should automatically do the move, break his legs, and should be unbreakable, right? That's what you would think. That I got the just frame, I should get a benefit, but that's not the case. It is breakable. Even if you do the hardest just frame, one of the hardest just frames that Kings had in this move, at least in the beta, it is still breakable. Like this. No hit spark, it's the extension, but it was still breakable. And this grab, this move animation where I'm trying to break Leroy's legs, this is actually a grab that King has, which is down back plus 2 plus 3, where he breaks the opponent's legs. But there is also a little trick to that. If the opponent does 3 plus 4 at the exact same time where his leg breaks, then King will be reversed and the opponent will get reversed, and the opponent will break King's legs also in return. So even if you hit that grab correctly, you can still get punished for it. It can be broken and King can get punished for it. So like I'm displaying right now. This happens and King takes damage. So why I showed you this is, I think that even if you did the just frame correctly and you got that guy's legs to break, I think if it is still breakable, I think it's exactly as that grab manual input. So that means that other person might be able to break your legs still, like by inputting the 3 plus 4 just frame command as you're breaking his. But I'm not sure about that. Maybe it's just the beta, maybe things will change. But as of now, that might be the case. This thing I liked really a lot. If the other person is trying to parry you, like Jin and Leroy, they keep on doing that. I don't know why would they keep on doing that. Oh, the parry is really busted. Oh, that's why. So if they keep on doing that and you do a grab on them, that grab is unbreakable. The screen will flash, like it won't flash, but it will stop for a second, for a split second, where you can see that something special happened, and the grab is unbreakable now. And one more thing, I heard from somebody, like a lot of people, that counter hit grabs were unbreakable in this game. I don't think that is true, to be honest. Counter hit grabs might not be unbreakable. I think they are mistaking these parry grabs with counter hit grabs. I don't think counter hit grabs are unbreakable, but I could be wrong. I'm like 70% sure that counter hit grabs are not a thing. Counter hit unbreakable grabs are a thing in this game. I don't think so. So Asuka, I tried the same thing on her also, her parry, and she ate it. It was unbreakable on her reversal also. She wasn't able to break it, and the same flashy thing happened where the screen paused and I threw her. This thing happened. This is a Shining Wizard, which I don't think she can break. I think it's guaranteed because that screen flashy thing. So yeah, if anybody is trying to parry me and I do a grab, it's unbreakable. One more thing. Asuka reminded me. Asuka's reversal, this thing she does, and Paul's reversal, for example, Nina's reversal, all these people's reversal, they are unchickenable now. Till Tekken 7, you could chicken them, which was still hard to do, at least for the average person. It was hard to do, but you could still do that. Which means is that you can punish them for their attempt to reversal you. If you enter, like for example, if you are doing forward 4 kick on them, as soon as it gets reversed, it is really hard to do. But so you cannot do it on a reaction. You have to already input the command, like commit to the command already. If you are doing forward 4, for example, and you press forward plus 2 plus 4 just after the forward 4, if they were trying to reverse you, it will get chickened. The reversal will not hit you. Instead, you will hit them for trying to reverse you. That is, the announcer will say chicken, and you will know that it didn't work, and you will also know visually that it didn't work. But yeah, that was a cool thing. That was like an Easter egg in there. That is not possible anymore. I don't think so, because I played some Asukas. I don't think I'm that bad, but I tried to do the chicken and I couldn't get it once. Not even once. I might not be a pro player. I might not be the top of the world player, but I think I could get it even once, but I couldn't. In Taken 7, I can. In this one, I don't think chicken exists. At least now, chickening does not exist. Sana Siri, why I can't see anything? You're from Twitch, right? The stream should be visible on Twitch too. I would suggest. Can you hear me at least? If you can hear me, if Twitch is acting up for some reason, I would suggest please come to YouTube. I'll type the link in the chat. Please come to YouTube. There you might be able to see. You will be able to see definitely. I think Twitch is acting up. I'm so sorry for that. Please come to YouTube and see this. Okay, so where was I? Yeah, I don't think chicken exists in this game yet. At least in the beta, it does not exist. So next thing is this is the absolutely bonkers broken combo with G. This is just for a showstopper thing, and it's for actually some other guy's channel, Armor King T. I was telling him how 1 plus 2 into 2 spark ASW worked up his combo. So this is for him especially. So yeah, that's about it, guys. This was it. This is all the changes that I have about King. I have written. Okay, there is one last thing. I forgot about it completely. I don't have a video for that. I don't have like recorded this before. I forgot. But King's Irish Whip, the command that does that, like he throws you behind him, back 1 plus 2. That thing used to have extensions before in Taken 7 till Taken 7. Like 3 plus 4 did a separate thing, and 2 plus 4 did a separate thing. 1 plus 3 did a separate thing, and 1 plus 2 did a separate thing. All 4 had different extensions. These 4 were different extensions after 1 plus 2. They don't exist anymore. After Irish Whip, you can only either do back 1 plus 2, or you can add another extension that is another back 1 plus 2. That's all you get. You don't get anything else after 1 plus 2, back 1 plus 2 Irish Whip. So there's that. It is like super nerfed. What they did with it is like if you do catch them with back 1 plus 2 Irish Whip and you do another 1 plus 2, that another 1 plus 2 extension is unbreakable. But it is so slow. You have so much time to break it that it is still really, really, really bad. Irish Whip is still not good enough. It's still bad. Only good thing is that if you manage to do it like with your back to the wall, like you throw not with the opponent's back to the wall, you did back 1 plus 2 1 plus 2. If you manage to do that, you can throw them back towards the wall and you will get a guaranteed launch or wall splat or whatever you want. So there's that, but it's still heavily nerfed. I would like the old Irish Whip back with all the extensions and all that, if possible. If not, then we'll have to like do with this, but it's still bad. I hope it was the old Irish Whip back, improved upon that, not like demolished that. So I don't think I'm missing anything else. These were the things that are the changes in Taken 8. I think I caught them all. If anything is missing, I will make another video on that or stream about that or type in the comments. But I'm like pretty sure 99% I didn't miss anything. This is it. This is it. This is everything that King has till now. These are all the changes that were there. These are all the frames that I told you. These are the changes. You will have to take my word for that. And I'm trying to remember if I didn't have anything else. No, I think that's about it. Thank you so much. This was it, guys. And if anything else that you would like to know about this, which I might not have covered in this, please let me know and I will make another video on that, or I'll just come live. I'm too busy these days. I am not managing the time to do this, but I will definitely come if the topic is important. So yeah, do mention in the comments, and whoever is watching, please like the live stream. It might reach more people that way. And if you are late, you did not watch the live stream, you came to the video, please like it and do leave your comments about anything else you want to know. And yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll take your leave now. Again, thanks a lot for joining, and all for the out. Jaguar sprint versus grab. Acha, that thing. Yeah, Jaguar sprint is slightly weaker right now because if you are doing a Jaguar sprint towards an opponent, even in heat mode, when the Jaguar sprint is like has a power crush in it, if the other person does a grab, you're done. You cannot break that grab. You're gone. All your Jaguar sprint and everything will stay with you, and you will be on the ground. So they need to make the moves come out faster from Jaguar sprint. That might intimidate the opponent more. Till then, you need to use Jaguar sprint in a way that first of all absorb the opponent's moves and do the attacks to punish them. Or if you know that they're going to grab you, then you either duck and punish them, or you do whatever you want accordingly, like a drop kick or something to avoid the grab, or whatever you choose. But right now, I would wish that after the Jaguar sprint thingy, the moves come out faster, and the Jaguar sprint is cancelable faster. It's not cancelable faster. You can get easily wish punished for running at their faces. So yeah, there's that. Thanks for reminding me that. Okay, guys, see you soon again, and bye bye.